downtown Mitcham. My name is Philip Busat, and together with the team of Noel Jones and Mitcham at 560 Mitcham Road, we welcome you on this beautiful sunny day, Caulfield Cup Day. For those of you who are here today to take a punt at buying this, I congratulate you for being here at this time to try and buy this rather than being at the Caulfield racetrack, putting your hard-earned money down with no guarantees of return. Having said that though, whoever ends up buying this property, I congratulate you, and I also congratulate the rest of you who are here today to try and buy it, because if you have to wait the same period of time between today's auction and the next sale of it, if it's anything like the original owner who bought this almost, or moved in, almost to the day, give or take a day or two, 62 years ago. I look around the crowd and I know, sorry to do it to you, Dennis, but you and I won't be here in another 62 years to try and sell it. It is an opportunity for someone, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. And it's looking around. I made the comment as I walked out, Dennis, a cast of thousands, and the family tells me that they've had a cast of thousands in that backyard from time to time, having family and friends over. Just think about it, 62 years to wait for this property to come onto the market. And before we get down to the nitty-gritty of it all, to see who's going to walk inside and sign this contract, I'm required by law to advise you that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available prior to the commencement of the auction. The vendors have a reserved price, so will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit vendor bids, in saying that though they only allow me as the auctioneer to make a vendor bid, and should it be necessary for me to do so, I'll simply use the words vendor bid. In addition, I may make one or more bids on behalf of the vendor. I'll determine the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. Should a dispute arise concerning any bid, I'll put the property up the last undisputed bid, or I shall determine the dispute on the spot. Most importantly though, if you are here to buy this property, there's one of two ways of doing it. Both of them require your participation, your active participation in the bidding. We get to the reserve price once I've announced it. The highest bidder to whom I declare the property sold will be the only party invited inside to sign the contract. No late bids will be or can be accepted. So if you've been told to wait and hang on, hold back, keep the bids close to your chest, keep your powder dry. That is not the way to buy real estate, particularly at an auction. On the other hand, should we not reach the most reasonable reserve we've been charged with here this afternoon, and you want the right to buy, again you need to participate, you need to bid. The highest bidder to whom we pass the property into, should that occur, will be the only party invited inside to negotiate, and I give you an undertaking exclusively for a reasonable amount of time. But either way, if you want to buy it, look up the dictionary. The word bid appears in it before the word buy. There's an indication, there's a clue that if you want to buy it today at the auction, you will need to bid simple. As the meerkat says on that OTV, I love it, simples. Really good. So either way, just bid. That's what we're here for. And I don't mind how long we're out here for, because if you're thinking that I've got a bald head, I am actually wearing a wig today. I just thought I'd get a little trendy. I don't mind, I'll stay out here all afternoon if necessary. We're here to get the best price for our vendor. Don't resile from that. You're here to buy it, and I'd like you to see me as your friend, the facilitator of your dreams, and your dream is for somebody here, or more than one of you, to own this property, and I'm here to help you do it. The contract of sale is a simple, straightforward contract. We're calling for a deposit of 10%. What are we looking for at settlement term? 30-60. 30-60, thank you. 30-60, 90 days. You call the shots in that regard. Yep. Passing with the property are all the fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. If you wish to buy it in the name of the company, we'll ask you to sign a guarantee. You're bidding for somebody who could not attend on this beautiful afternoon. The nomination and substitution clause is intact, and you may nominate and substitute the ultimate purchaser in due course. Forming part of the documentation, the section 32, all the relevant certificates are attached to it. Copy of the zoning certificate stating the property is zoned residential 1. A copy of the title, which shows that what we're offering you is an outstanding allotment. Now, there's been a couple of figures bandied around as to the actual size of this block. We've worked it out. It's approximately 832 square metres of prime residential land. And if you look at the frontage of it, we're looking at somewhat 24 metres.
No, 19 metres.
19, sorry, silly me, it's been a while. 19 metres across the front, or 63 foot 9 inches across the front, 64 across the back in imperial terms, which is what Dennis and I understand because of our age. Don't we, Den?
Yep,
we do.
My
Yeah. All the certificates are attached to the document of stamp no works, needs or deeds to be performed by our vendor prior to transferring title to this magnificent property to the successful purchaser. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the documentation of the contract for 32. Are there any questions? Any queries regarding the property, the contract or the 32? Here to help you if I can. Any questions at all? Other than, Phil, why have you got a jacket on a beautiful day like today? Mad dogs and real estate agents, look at us.
come out the midday sun.
Yeah, I should turn up in a pair of shorts like that one day and a t-shirt. Be interesting response, wouldn't it? It would. No questions. All right. Simple, straightforward document. Sign it with confidence. Take it to your solicitor or conveyancer Monday. We'll send them a copy. And if it's your plan to move in on settlement day, you'll have the removalist organised. The truck will back up. You'll unload it and sit down and enjoy this just as the families that have owned it all these years have done over the past. On the other hand, there's no doubt about it, looking at it, ideally, this is an outstanding allotment of prime real estate. And it could well be, whilst the walls of this property have memories that the family will take with them for many, many years and become legendary within the family itself, that this property could end up seeing it being redeveloped. And if you are here to in fact do that, again, good real estate, good position, almost guaranteed capital growth both short and long term. It's that simple. So the home itself, 9 children. Think about it. Mum, dad and grandparent around the table every night. There are a dozen people. The backyard was full of friends and family. It has been a warm and wonderful place for the family to grow up in, but it's now time for them to move on. It is in a great spot. If you have children, or you're looking at this as your future family home, you can build a huge property, huge home on it, because the kids will be playing in the park. Made the comment, the sound of the crack of leather on willow. They're playing cricket, that's what you'll hear. During the football season, you know where they'll be if they're boys. They'll be out there trying to kick goals and be the next Buddy Franklin or whoever. And at the money that they're earning these days, why wouldn't you encourage that? Better than being a real estate agent. So they say. It is an opportunity for somebody. The market's good. The media have just caught up with it. If you've been holding back, apart from the fact that we've got the lowest interest rates that I've ever known in a generation or two, the real estate market in Melbourne over the last 5 years, and this includes the GFC, global financial crisis, has increased over 30%. This year alone, we've seen an increase in excess of 8% so far. There's talk, there's positive talk about what's going to happen. And in all the years I've been involved in this industry and before, I look back and think, coulda, woulda, shoulda bought some more real estate, but wasn't smart enough at the time to do it. We're giving somebody an opportunity to buy this outstanding property. If you want to do it, this is where I'm going to ask you for your participation. Call me out in bed, anywhere at all, don't mind where we start. In your hands, anywhere.
How old is he?
That's okay. I love the way you throw your voice there, sir. Why not? At 590,000, this is the proxy, is it? Okay, at $590,000, I'll take it from you, sir.
590 plus.
At 590 plus what?
That's what you're advertising for.
Okay.
No, we're not.
So you call it.
We're not.
You were.
Would you like me to place a bid?
Well,
Would you like me to make a bid for you,
What's
sir,
the,
at $6.50?
what is the interpretation of 590 plus?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. What was that?
Is it 700?
If you'd like to make me an offer,
All right.
700 I've got. Thank you. It's 700. That's $700,000. Don't be put off over here. Who said that? At 10. Thank you. It's 710. At 710. Go to $1 million. There you go. At 710. At 10 I've got. Sorry?
720.
20 I have. At 20. At 720. 30's the next one. Sorry, sir. Will you give me 10? 30. At 30 I've got. 40. At 40 now. At 740. 50's the next one if you'd like, sir. At 40 I've got. In your hands. What would you like? I'll take your 5 at 45. 50. At 50. At 750. At 750. At 750. Another 5 from you, sir. At 750. At $750,000. Or anywhere else. At $750,000. Call it 3 times. At 750. Or anywhere else at all. At 750. How about where we started over here? Huh? How did that feel? At $750,000. First call at 750. 55, thank you.
Is it on the market?
I'll tell you in a minute. Give me another one. I'll go and have a chat with the vendor. There you go.
60.
Sorry? At 60 I've got. 65. At 65. 70 if you will. Or anywhere else at 65. At $765,000. At $765,000. 70 if you will, sir. At 70 I have. 75. At 75. At $775,000. $775,000. You keep thinking I'll go and have a chat with the vendor. There you go. And we'll answer that question for you. At $775,000. One moment.